Alright, hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom, Shalom, Lahab, Kwayim, Shabbat Shalom. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, doing a quick in transit on the way to the plantation. And before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who teach well. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's going to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. Shalom to the hopeful elect, to the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, to you Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations. But your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. I want to say peace and blessings to you all, Barakatham. All right. So I was just listening to this. I was listening to a couple of videos actually. The first one I was listening to was from Canadian Prepper on his new channel. All right. I forget what it is. I think it's Prepper News. Slock it. Let me see. Yeah, Prepper News. So I was watching this video from Prepper News. All right, alert, Russia shuts down internet. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm listening to this one right here. All right, from Denny Haifong, and it's Pepe Escobar, the man on the right there, on the right hand of the screen, and he's explaining how BRICS is essentially affecting the global South. All right, and so when you put these two situations together, because what's happening right now is Donald Trump is saying that he has a huge surprise. He's got a big surprise for Putin in the very near future. He says he floated around somewhere around the 12th. You know what I'm saying? We're in was it the 9th today? So you know, things could really escalate, and a lot of it could do with the internet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it can do with the internet. I heard I was watching NY Prepper, who was pretty much sounding the alarm that there are EMP planes, you know what I'm saying, near American airspace, you know what I'm saying? So they could potentially shut down this internet, you know what I'm saying, very soon. And when that happens, man, it's all bets is off, man. Like it's about to start going down. You know what I'm saying? When people don't have access to their ATM, when people don't have access to, the internet, to TikTok, Instagram, whatever, you know what I'm saying? YouTube, all right? One of my channels, or one of my pages from TikTok was just taken down, where I also upload my videos. I had over 1,400 followers on there, you know what I'm saying? And there was good edification that was going out, but they finally got rid of me over there. So that's that. But we know that the time for the time for the famine of the word, excuse me. Right, the time for the famine of the word is fast approaching. All right, but with this going down, with Trump threatening Putin, BRICS had they just opened up. I think they just opened up their first bank or what have you, but they're introducing their own currency. All right, the BRICS is introducing their own currency, man. All right. So I don't think it's a coincidence that all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, these attack rhetorics or threats are going out towards Putin at this time. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's coincidence. All right, I think a lot of it has to do with that, with the new developments in BRICS. You see what I'm saying? But with that said, man, I'm not going to play this video. But you see the title on the screen. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and you can watch those videos. All right, watch that video here. But let me get a scripture real quick. Bear with me. All right. So this is the book of Psalms. Psalms chapter 55 and verse 21. It reads, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords." All right? These Edomites never keep to their words, man. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. This is Trump. This is your guy Trump. You know what I'm saying? And he's supposed to be, all right? He's supposed to be the president of peace. And then in the same breath, he's talking about peace through strength. All right? This is the forked tongue that this guy is talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? So how are you gonna be the president of peace and yet you attack Iran? How are you the president of peace and you're about to attack Russia? Both of these nations and the conflicts that's going on with these nations, which they're both in conflict with these small hats, with these Tengu, these Amalekites. You know what I'm saying? That's not a coincidence. The scriptures say that the least of the flock shall draw them out. The least of the flock are these people who call themselves JOOs. All right, and in the land of Ukraine, you know what I'm saying? In the ancient time, that was known as Khazaria. You know what I'm saying? All right, not ancient times, but hundreds of years ago. All right, that land was known as Khazaria, and that was where primarily those Amalekites was dwelling. You know what I'm saying? So the people over there, including Zelensky, he's an Amalekite, man. You know what I'm saying? So this also adds to the case of what's written in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49. Was it 49 and verse 20? You know what I'm saying? That the least of the flock is drawing them out, man. All right, but back to the point. Here it is. Trump is supposed to be this guy for peace, and yet he's actively, going against all these other nations that have beef with these Amalekites. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with them, yet here he is, man. All right, has nothing to do with Babylon the Great, yet here they are. So again, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. All right. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I just want to do that real quick, but yeah, man. Look at the way this devil is moving, man. Don't listen to what they say, man. Watch what they do. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna cut that there. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachar Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.